Road trips have been all the rage since COVID-19 took over our lives in 2020. Even as air travel is reviving back, road trips remain a popular and safer option for those looking to avoid crowds. Unfortunately, not all countries are made for road trips. But in today's video, we look at the top 10 countries named the best countries for road trips by Holidu. Holidu looked at factors like road quality, gas prices, and landscape variety in 118 countries around the world. These 10 countries stood out as the best countries for road trips. Welcome to Lomi Mango, where we explore cities, countries, and travel destinations. Subscribe and explore this amazing world with us. Now let's get to our list, starting with the number 10 country and counting down to the number 1 best country in the world for road trips. Number 10, India. India is the 7th largest country by area in the world and the 2nd most populous country, making it a very diverse one to travel through, whatever your modem of traveling might be. But a road trip will allow you to enjoy the diverse landscape more intimately. India is home to 40 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and there are various road trips you can choose from, ranging from quick 3-hour trips to over 25-hour ones. Be warned that India tends to have higher fuel prices than any other country on this list, but cheap food prices and reasonable accommodations can make up for it. Driving in the big cities like Mumbai or Delhi can be a bit of a nightmare, but once you get out into the open, you'll be astonished by what India has to offer. Number 9, Peru. This South American nation is best known for Machu Picchu and llamas, but it has much more to offer. Peru has deserts, Amazon rainforests, beaches, and mountain ranges to explore. Northern Peru is less visited, but it's actually a far better alternative for road trips as the region has newer and better roads. The ideal time to do a road trip is during the dry season, which runs from May through October. Peru is home to 13 UNESCO World Heritage Sites and almost 3,000 different animals. Like most of the countries on our list, bringing an old school map is recommended as GPS navigation or cell service might not always be reliable. Number 8, Bolivia. To the southeast of Peru, you will find Bolivia, a country with varied terrain spanning the Andes Mountains, Amazon rainforest, and the Atacama Desert. The quality of the roads in Bolivia can vary dramatically. Most of your trip might be traveled on great roads, but then you might find yourself on some really horrible ones as you venture out into the less frequented mountain areas. And the transition can happen very fast. Bolivia's infamous Yungas Road was named the world's most dangerous road by the Inter-American Developmental Bank. The northern portion of the road was cut into the Cordillera Oriental Mountain in the 1930s, and much of it is unpaved and without guardrails. Each year, over 25,000 bikers cycle along the 40-mile road. If you have the heart and the skills, the views are amazing. Bolivia has one of the cheapest accommodations out of all the countries on this list, along with relatively cheap fuel prices. It also is home to 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Number 7, Brazil. Brazil is the largest country in South America and the world's 5th largest country by area. The most famous road trip in Brazil is the one you can do on the BR-101, the main Brazilian road that follows the length of the Atlantic Ocean. It stretches over 2,900 miles in total. If you have the time and the budget, you can travel the whole stretch of the BR-101, or just opt out for a small section of it. Brazilian roads range from very well-kept highways to unpaved roads with massive potholes. You would need to research your route thoroughly before venturing out on any of the road trips. Look for toll roads you can take, as those tend to be well-maintained and are worth the fee. Brazil is home to 23 UNESCO World Heritage Sites and over 3,300 different animals. Number 6, Australia. The land down under is one of the best countries for road trips for obvious reasons. Well-maintained, wide-open roads, stunning coastlines, and convenient accommodations. But it's also known that the outback can be a dangerous place, so keep that in mind when venturing out in Australia. One of the most popular roads for trips in Australia is the Great Ocean Road, which is studded with views of the dramatic coastline. You can also take a drive along the Great Barrier Reef on the Great Barrier Reef Drive, which is 87 miles long. The road runs through two World Heritage Sites, the Great Barrier Reef and the Daintree Rainforest. But be prepared to pay up, as Australia has higher than average prices on both fuel and accommodations. Number 5, Argentina. We're back in South America with the second largest country on the continent. Argentina is home to rainforests, the Andes mountain range, and the Patagonia Desert, as well as beaches down its length. Argentina's famous Route 40 has been called the most beautiful drive on earth, and that's for good reason. The highway stretches an astounding 3,227 miles and runs along the Andes Mountains. Along the way, you'll get to see volcanic lava fields, shimmering salt flats, and ancient forests. The best time to take on this road trip is November through February. Argentina's main highways are generally paved, but expect gravel roads and potholes on many minor roads. The country is home to 11 UNESCO World Heritage Sites and over 1,500 different animals. Number 4, Malaysia. When looking for a great road trip on a budget and a stunning country, choose Malaysia. It's the 7th cheapest country for gas and 10th cheapest for vacation rentals. Malaysia only has 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, but it offers diverse landscape like tropical jungles, beautiful beaches, and even glacier on its highest point, Mount Kinabalu. Malaysia also has great roads and convenient accommodations. Although small in size, Malaysia packs a lot of culture and beauty for those looking for short adventures. Number 3, Canada. Our northern neighbor is vast in size and actually more diverse than a lot of people think. The world's second largest country was ranked 6th highest in the world for its natural assets, such as beaches and national parks. Add that to the fantastic infrastructure, beautiful cities, and friendly locals, and you have the complete road trip experience. The popular Sea to Sky Highway is a curvy 101-mile stretch that takes you through rainforests, mountains, farmlands, and past the ocean. Or take the 146-mile trip on the Icefields Parkway to see the Canadian Rockies. Canada is home to 20 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Number 2, Mexico. Our southern neighbor has landed on the number 2 spot for the best country for a road trip. Mexico ranked at the 7th place for the number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites with 35 of them. Aside from the natural beauty of Mexico, the country is also home to several Mayan city ruins and Aztec ceremonial grounds. Mexico has great roads across the country, giving visitors plenty to choose from for their road trips. Deserts, colorful colonial sites, ancient ruins, beaches, jungles, you name it, Mexico has it. And the number 1 country ranked as the best for road trips is, of course, the USA. If you live in the US but have never taken a road trip, first, shame on you, and second, you would have to be in a tiny percentage of people because the US is the home of road trips. The 3rd largest country in the world offers so much to explore. Great roads, beautiful diverse landscape, convenient accommodations, and top-notch cities, big and small, make the US a great pick for road trips. Forget traveling across the country if you don't have the time or money, as you can see so much exploring just one state like California. The US has around average costs for gas, but accommodations run higher than the average country on this list. But for those who love the outdoors, camping is a great option as camping grounds can be found all over the place in America. Have we inspired you to take a road trip with this list? Let us know which country you would pick and why. Until next time, happy exploring!